We live a monastic life, that is, we live in a monastery, away, hidden from the world. The day truly revolves around the divine office. Music is an integral part of our life. We're in the chapel 8 times a day, singing, singing to God, and it's something that just comes naturally from our hearts.
In 1963, the music world was taken by surprise at the song topping the Billboard and other global charts. The #1 song was Dominique, and the vocalist was a member of the Dominican order, a nun, Sister Luke Gabrielle, known as the Singing Nun. It even led to a movie of the same name based loosely on her life. Now flash forward to today. Check out the charts. Lo and behold, guess what's topping the list? You just heard some. Welcome to MidPoint, the co-founder of de Montfort Music and the people responsible for bringing the music of a group of Missouri nuns to the international scene, Monica Fitzgibbons. Monica, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Ed.
This is amazing when you think about it, because this is very spiritual music, yet it capped out at #1 on the classical charts. What does that tell you when music like this has such a bullet rise to the top?
Well, it tells you that when you provide not only beautiful, truly beautiful music, I mean, these are classically trained musicians. The Mother Superior has a classical background before she came into this monastic community, but it also tells you that people are craving peace and quiet and contemplation in this busy world.
We want to point out that the album is Easter at Ephesus. I believe, am I saying that correctly? Ephesus?
Ephesus, Ephesus.
Ephesus, Ephesus. It's the Benedictines of Mary. Now, how did you get involved? Did they come to you? Did you discover them? How did this happen?
They did not come to us. They were sort of putting out some homegrown CDs for their benefactors, and one made its way to us. And we just thought it was interesting. My husband and I have a background. We're executives in the music industry, and work for DreamWorks as the head of marketing for several years. And we found this to be different, almost like an art piece. And we were curious, so we went and checked it out. We thought it sounded even more beautiful in person, and we brought in a Grammy Award-winning producer to produce a few of these albums because we just wanted to document it. We thought it was just amazing, and people have responded very well.
What does it mean for global sales when you say #1 on the classical overall chart and #6 on the top 10 internet chart? What are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about, in the tens of hundreds of thousands that they've sold over the course of 2 years. It's definitely turned many heads because this is, as you said, a phenomenon, because they don't tour, they don't leave. They're not doing an interview right now. I am sort of guiding, people through just how amazing this is. And really, I can speak to it because we've been at this for decades. And typically, people who are in these chart-topping positions are doing relentless PR, touring, you name it.
Does this tell you, I got about a minute left here, does this tell you when something like this gets out there and people are after it, in a world that is so chaotic and all the violence that we talk about, that maybe there's just people out there who just want something a little calmer, a little nicer, maybe a little peace in their lives?
Absolutely. And I think that's why this story also has captivated the media, because it is a way for us to sort of end on a high note when there is so much tough news and so much darkness out there. This is peace, and it's a true story that's happening right now in our time.
Is the website, then, I want to be correct, demontfortmusic.com, if folks want to go check this out?
Yes, absolutely.
I do want to tell you, because it's calming, and for the weekend that we're at here, for the Passover weekend, the Easter weekend, it's perfect timing. It is #1, as I said. It's the 4th consecutive #1 debut album, and it's de Montfort Music. It's the Benedictines of Mary, Easter at Ephesus. Monica Fitzgibbons, thank you so much for being here, and we're happy to pass it along as well. I wish you and yours a happy Easter and a happy Passover as well.
You too. Thank you so much, Ed.
Our pleasure. Take care. When we come back, speaking of Passover and music, a little bit of a different take on it, because I think we may have found something for this generation that makes it perfect. Next on MidPoint.